Now, our next massage technique is going to be done on the stomach. The best way to do that, when you have a woman on a table, is take a regular towel and fold it into thirds. Hold it about shoulder width with your thumb and index finger on each hand. Place it right over the neck area. Take your other three fingers and lift the sheet and the blanket just a little bit, and as you start to go down, slip the towel underneath the sheet and blanket, go down. Now just pull the sheet and the blanket all the way down to here. Take the towel, tuck it under each arm, and bring the towel up just a little bit in the center. Take your sheet, tuck it in the waistband, bring it down just a little bit. Exposes this entire area. A bit of oil. When you're doing the stomach, because of the way the intestines are wound inside, you always want to be going in a clockwise direction. I use mostly my fingertips. Go from underneath the ribs on this side, down to the top of the pelvic bone, across to the ribs on this side. Now, recently I had a lady who had a bad rib on this side, and every time anybody touched it too hard, it would pop out of position. So all I did was I came over here and I very gently went over this side and then hard down that side again. Very gently here. So with Lisa, we don't have that problem. It's a nice, caressing, nurturing feeling. From there, go right over to the side and just start kneading. Many women have told me it's like kneading bread dough. Slowly work your way across. Lisa doesn't have much to grab a hold of. She's in such good shape. Now on the back, you were feathering up the ribs on the side. On the front you do the same thing, but instead of on the back as you went up, on the front you come down. Follow the ribs. Your fingers fit right between the ribs. Hold your hand there. Come around to the other side and do the same thing. I have a favorite side when I'm working on the tummy. I always seem to want to work from the left side as I'm looking at them. And I don't know why, it just feels more comfortable. Now take your hands, reach around until your fingertips touch the spine and your fingertips touch each other. You want to bring your hands up in this direction following the towel. Don't let your hands slide down this way, but straight up. And as you come up, you not only lift, but you compress them together at the same time, like this. That is so good. You like that? If you don't have the strength to lift them, don't worry about it. It's not a technique that you have to have in every massage. And if you can do it, it feels great. Okay, and the last thing to do is to get up into the muscle underneath the breast area, on the ribs. Feels good. You can also get right up between the breast area on the breastplate itself. Massage the muscles that attach to the ribs. By respecting the person, by covering them up with a towel, just remember that the breast is nothing more than fatty tissue that rests right here. And when they're lying down, you go out to the sides of the waist and you can put your hand right between them and massage the muscle. Do it as much as possible underneath and around the sides. In a minute we'll be above the breast into the pectoral muscles up here that support the breast. While I'm down here, I'm going to take advantage of something. I'll show you how to eliminate menstrual cramps for women who have a lot of problems each month. For me, I go down 2 fingers. For a lady, usually their fingers are smaller. You go down 3 fingers from the belly button. You get to this spot right here. You start to push down very slowly. You push down, I'll do it in a minute, but you push down until she tells you that it's enough. Then you back off about an ounce of pressure, if you can think of it that way, and you hold it there for 3 to 5 minutes. And then you slowly release your finger, as I'll show you, and then you just warm it with the palm of your hand. And that normally will take away the aches and the pains of menstrual cramps for the entire day. If it comes back, do it again. 3 fingers for women, 2 fingers for men, just below the navel. And Lisa, you let me know when it starts to feel uncomfortable. Okay, now I back off. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. Right there. I can feel her heart pounding with the main artery that goes right down through the center of her body. Now, if she had menstrual cramps, I would just hold it there for 3 to 5 minutes. And now let's assume that the time is up. I slowly, ever so slowly, let my finger come up, and then I start massaging in a gentle circle until I'm just barely touching the surface of the skin. And then I put my hand right there. And let the abdomen feel the warmth of my hand. How's that feel, Lisa? Feel okay? And then I'm all done. And you never, ever take your hands away from a person just by taking them off real quick. You take your hand and just gently slide it away. Makes them realize that you care. Okay, now you can cover her up to the towel. And we can go into the top up here.